Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I can't see you though. There you are.
I hope this goes well. Is this going to be a first time for everything?
It should. Curtis is on here as well watching. I will ask the participants if they wish to ask you a question to raise their hand, and then I'll promote them or allow them to speak. So that way you can still answer questions from the audience, okay?
Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for those who are joining us online for our first ever virtual maritime poll. Hopefully this goes well with this experiment that we're trying for the first time. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mark Clark. I'm the mayor of Evans. I wanted to just take a few minutes of your time to give you some updates and progress reports of what's going on and take any questions that you might have and talk about our 1% street sales tax. Just getting through the budget process. We're going to have our first reading coming up on October 7th. Our city is having some hard times financially, just to the low mill levy that we have throughout the community. Our staff has done a great job at balancing our budget, but it's some hard work, and it's taken a little bit of cuts and a little bit of staff ingenuity to make that budget happen and provide the citizens about a balanced budget. Got some great progress on 23rd Avenue there. If you could see if you've driven down 23rd, the new light there at the corner of 23rd Avenue and 34th Street. Great safety addition to that area, especially with Chaplow and Dos Rios in that area. So real excited to have that up and running and to keep the community safe. Some progress reports on 37th Street widening to the 4-lane road there. Asphalt's expected to start going down here shortly, the first layer within the next week or so. Still on track and on time to have that road completed hopefully in November timeframe. And that's also the same with Prairie View Drive there all the way to 35th Avenue as well, getting that road completed as well. We have a lot of work still to do on our infrastructure. Especially along 49th Street. This is where our 1% street sales tax comes in and is a vital part to our community of making sure our infrastructure needs are taken care of. Over the last few months, because of all the rains that we've had, it has wreaked havoc on 49th Street, causing millions of dollars of damage to that road, and has actually made that road pretty much where it needs to be fully reconstructed. That project right now in itself to do that entire road is approximately $20 to $30 million. And that's the complete utilities done underneath the road, new substrate, gravel, road base, asphalt, curb gutter, and everything to bring that road up to standards. So we're looking at, hopefully, we will actually on the ballot in November, we will be asking to keep that 1% street sales tax that's already in place and make that permanent. That brings about $4.3 to $4.6 million of revenue to the city each year. And that goes a long way in providing a vital funding source to maintain our roads. Without that funding source, there is no road maintenance at all. Our budget, the way it is now, there is no money in our budget to continue to fund any road maintenance other than with this 1% street sales tax. It is not a tax increase, as some people may think it is. You have already been paying it. This was voted on by the voters back in 2020. It is set to sunset on June 30th of 2027. However, we are asking the voters, without increasing taxes, if they would like to keep that road tax permanently so we can continue the progress that we've made on our infrastructure and continue the improvements that we have throughout Evans and to make our community safe on the roads that we travel in. As sales tax, if you don't already know, it is not paid just by the residents of Evans. It's paid by anybody that comes into the city and does business, whether you're coming in from Greeley, LaSalle, Kersey, Eaton, Fort Collins, Loveland, wherever you're coming from, you come in, you do business in Evans, you buy something, you purchase something, you're help contributing to that road maintenance and those repairs. Just like if you would go to Greeley and you buy something in there, you go shopping, you're also paying their sales tax, and that's helping going to fund their roads and their infrastructure as well. So not asking to raise taxes. It's already a tax that is in place, just asking to make it permanent so we can go out and get the funding to do 49th Street and other road projects throughout the community as well. We are also looking at doing our strategic retreat with the city council to do our vision planning for the next 5 to 10 years. We're going to be doing that sometime. Actually, I'm sorry, we're going to be doing that on October 4th. We're going to be doing a council retreat to see what the long-term, plans are for the city and what that may look like in the future. So we're really excited to see where we move with the road ahead in Evans, in the future of this as well. We're also looking at doing some, at our council meeting last night, at our work session. We also discussed the wastewater treatment plant and the expansion of that, and that will be needed to be done over the next several years to bring that up compliant with the state of Colorado with their requirements on how we treat water and everything like that. So don't have solid numbers on yet of what that will cost. Still working with the architects and the design. But right now we're looking at approximately about $75 million, if not more, in a project of that cost. City's doing a great job of looking for ways to offset that cost to the taxpayers. Something about looking for grants and looking for funding sources out there to help, you know, take the burden off the taxpayers and have them pay for that infrastructure. So right now, the state has a very tight budget, not a lot of grants out there. Same at the federal level, but we're looking at every aspect we can to help offset those costs and try to minimize what could possibly be passed on to the residents in a future date. Um, we are making some great progress. McDonald's on the Highway 85 corridor there on 31st Street and 85 is coming along fantastically. We're still on time for them opening up, hopefully in a Halloween. So October 31st, we hope to have that open. And Friday, tomorrow, actually, sorry, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday, we are going to do the police station groundbreaking at 5:30. So that's going to be great. That's a big, huge plus for this residents of Evans to make sure that the community is safe. The police officers and the community coming into the police station have a safe environment for them to come in and do business. That's about a $30 million project, and that project is not being paid for by any of the general fund. That actually is a sales tax on food that was voted on by the voters several years ago that's permanent. So we were able to go out and get a loan on that to actually fund that police department. And once we do the groundbreaking, we're looking at about 18 months for a full build out on that. So hopefully by the end of next year, if not sooner, we can hopefully have that police station up and running. It's a great tool for our police officers. It's a great asset for our residents. It's also going to help recruiting and bringing in new officers as well, as we are looking, definitely to keep our community safe and bringing in some additional officers to help maintain public safety as we continue to grow as a community. So we're really excited about that. But we have a lot of great things going on. We have some developments going on as well. Liberty Draw is still working on their development. They're looking at starting their next phase of their build out next year as well. Same with the reserve at Crescent Cove. So we're definitely making some headway on getting some rooftops in here to hopefully attract in the future a grocery store. Next year as well, we're looking to go back out to 65th Street and 65th Avenue and 37th Street to continuing the further widening of that road to make that a full 4-lane arterial road in the future. Still working towards those progress and everything, but so far we're still on track with that, with the design and hopefully getting that project moving forward as well. So still got a long way to go. Got some great stuff going on in Evans, but I would end there and kind of ask anybody if they have any questions they'd like to ask me.
Mayor Clark, I've put it in the chat that if anybody wishes to ask you a question, to use the raise hand feature, and I will unmute them in the order they go out.
Great, thank you. I appreciate that.
I am not seeing any hands.
All right. So, all right. Well, I just want to touch back on something on 49th Street because I know we've had a lot of people in the community come to City Council, and I've actually had a great town hall the other week with Neville's Crossing regarding 49th Street. That is, like I said, that is a huge project that really will impact the city as well as those residents in that area. All of that infrastructure work needs to be replaced, and that's why the cost of that project is so high as well. We're also looking at doing a partnership with the county because there is part of 49th Street that is in the county. It also impacts a lot of the agriculture industry, the oil and gas industry out there as well. So we're looking at a public city and county partnership to make that road happen and offset some of those costs as well that the Evans residents that would be passed on to Evans residents as well. So we're trying to maximize our money that we can in every aspect and help getting some funding sources. So, it's not also all on that sales tax as well. So, but that 1% again, and the rest of the roads throughout the community, without that 1% is very crucial. And a lot of those roads won't happen without that. So I encourage you to take a look at what we've done over the last few years and making the infrastructure improvements. And hopefully you'll consider that in November.
I'm still not seeing any hands.
Okay, well, I will give it a couple more minutes, and if we don't see any more, if nobody has any questions, then I will thank you all for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, I'll do this about once a month. This is our first virtual, and then I'll probably schedule something for the Evans City Hall, probably sometime in October as well. I do want to say on October 17th, which is a Friday, at 7:30 at Riverside Library, I will be doing the annual Mayor's State of the City address. We'll also be giving some updates to the community as well and our strategic plan moving forward for the next, 5 to 10 years on what that will look like for the city of Evans. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any questions, so I don't want to take any more of anyone's time. I do again want to thank you all for participating this evening, and I look forward to seeing you out in the community, and hopefully I'll see you at a council meeting or at the next mayor's town hall over at the community complex or at the state of the city address as well. So thank you everybody for your time. I really appreciate you this evening. If you have any questions, for sure, reach out to me on the website. My email addresses. I'll be happy to get back to you with any questions that you may have. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mayor Clark.
Thank you. Have a good evening.